Currently, we're doing one of my favorite little commutes to work. Well, one of my work positions. I'm a home care nurse. I take care of people on ventilators. But yeah, that's another thing I want to talk about. Like, when you, for younger guys out there, younger viewers that are still kind of figuring out their careers and all that fun stuff, I highly recommend everyone tries to pick their first job based upon what's something I'm gonna want to do the rest of my life. And I think that's a huge misconception. I don't think 95% of the people out there truly love their job. But you can still like your job and love what you do because you have a good job to support what you love to do, you know? Like, being a nurse, I deal kind of with people on their worst, like really sad situations, but it supports my hobbies and lifestyle. Don't fuck with me, brah. And it gives me a good income to do shit like buy motorcycles, taking a month off of work to go ride around the whole country. I have no idea how fast I'm going because I don't have gauges. Don't pull me over. And yeah, and also you got to think about the whole society. So I highly recommend you guys out there, go get a technical kind of a job, like a scientist, engineer, nurse, doctor, you know, something that it's great for the world. It's great for your pocketbook. It's a job that's always going to be around. Like, one thing is, like, you look at business majors and yeah, it's awesome and all, right? But do you really need to be a business major to own your own business? Not necessarily. So, like, when I say a technical position, I mean a job that, unless you studied extensively in that thing, there's no way in hell anyone would allow you to do it. Like, a guy that's really good at taxidermy, would you trust him to be your, like, orthopedic surgeon? Fuck no. Would you ask a guy that worked at a shoe store for 30 years or was like a auto technician to try to invent a new rocket thruster for like a satellite? Hell no. Being specialized basically preserves you a job because no one else can do that shit. So I highly recommend getting a job like that and not looking at it like I'm gonna wake up desperate to go to work every single morning of my life and just love it. Like, this has to be something that you can bear doing, that you feel good about, that you can be proud, like, hey, I do this for the world, but provides you with the funds, the means, and the time to be able to do shit that you truly care about. Like, for me, I love fucking motorcycles. I like adventuring. I like boxing and martial arts and all this fun shit and painting. I have time for that. I have the funds to do that because I picked a career that they readily need people to do. So that's my 2 bits there. Like, trust me, I at one point I wanted to be an art major. So I feel you guys, like, because I love painting, I love art, I love going to museums and shit. But I check myself and I'm like, dude, you're never gonna be able to paint because you're gonna be working at a Costco or some shit the rest of your life, like pulling overtime just to get by. So I picked something that makes a decent amount of money that I could bear doing, that's maybe not my passion, but supports my passions. So yeah, it's kind of my little bit on that. So now that I've done the whole dad thing, I'm gonna switch back to some funner shit like motorcycles.